Before we begin, I need you to think about the last time you saw a light moving in the dark. Not a car, not a street light, something smaller, something that moved like it had a purpose. In Trinidad, they have a name for what you saw. They call her the Soucouyant. She is not a ghost, she is not a demon. By day she walks among you, an old woman, quiet, unremarkable, a neighbor, a grandmother. But at night, she peels off her skin, folds it neatly, leaves it at the door, and becomes the light you cannot explain. This is her story. Listen carefully, because the rules matter. To understand the Soucouyant, you have to understand the price of immortality. The Soucouyant was once human, a woman who made a pact with a dark spirit in exchange for dark magic and a prolonged life. But the cost was an insatiable thirst, not for water, for blood. She cannot hunt in her human form. Every night, she must find a secluded place, usually beneath a silk cotton tree or behind a mortar in her yard. There, she performs the ritual. She strips away her human skin, leaving it behind like an empty dress. Without her skin, she transforms into a ball of fire, a blazing, erratic orb that shoots across the night sky, searching for a house with a crack in the window, a gap under the door, or a keyhole left unplugged. Because if she can get inside, she will find you while you sleep. In 1984, in a small village in South Trinidad, a young man named Marcus woke up feeling exhausted. Not the kind of tired that comes from a long day of work, the kind of tired that feels like your life is slowly draining out of you. He went to the mirror to wash his face. That is when he saw it. On his upper arm, just below the shoulder, was a mark. It looked like a bruise, but the center was dark blue, almost black. It was perfectly round. His grandmother saw it and immediately pulled him away from the window. She didn't ask what happened. She already knew. The Soucouyant found you, she whispered. That night, Marcus stayed awake. Around 2 a.m., the temperature in the room dropped. The crickets outside stopped singing. Absolute silence. Then he heard it. A soft, wet thud against the wooden wall outside. Then a scratching sound moving up toward the window. A bright orange light bled through the cracks in the wood, casting long, unnatural shadows across his ceiling. She had returned to finish what she started. If you ever wake up with that mark on your skin, you are being haunted, and you only have a few ways to survive. The Soucouyant is bound by ancient, obsessive rules. If you scatter rice or sand at your door, she cannot enter until she has counted every single grain. If she drops one, she must start over. The goal is to keep her counting until the sun comes up. If the sunlight touches her without her skin, she will burn to ash. But if you want to kill her, you have to find her skin. It will be hidden nearby, usually in a mortar. You do not burn it. You do not steal it. You take coarse salt and you rub it into the inside of the skin. When she returns before dawn and tries to put it back on, the salt will burn her from the inside out. She will scream, and by morning, you will know exactly which of your neighbors was the monster. The old people in Trinidad will tell you that the Soucouyant is just a story, a myth to keep children inside at night. But the next time you are driving down a dark road and you see a light moving in the trees, do not roll down your window. Do not stop to look. Because if you notice her, she will notice you. If you survive this page of the Black Book, make sure you subscribe before we open the next one. Because if you thought the Soucouyant was terrifying, you are not ready for what lives in the rivers of Guyana. Click the video on screen now to learn about the Baku. I'll see you there.